is power. Knowledge is power, but action gives knowledge its power. Everybody, we have heard of that saying, knowledge is power. But we go beyond that. Action gives knowledge its power. That's what we are going to be talking about today. That's why I said something happened that has left me genuinely baffled. Yes, it left me genuinely baffled. Do you know, last Saturday while I was on air, we were talking about the Tech Ignite summer cohort. Yes, a lot of people called in, a lot of people indicated interest that they wanted to be. In fact, I will be sincere with you guys. I'm looking at the names of those that called in and those that sent messages. Yes, a lot of people. Okay, you can see one or two WhatsApp messages. Yes, if you want to be part of this show this morning, you can start to drop your WhatsApp message this morning. Yes, you can start. Yes, definitely you can do that. Start dropping your WhatsApp message. You already know the phone numbers. If you don't know the phone number, the studio line, I'm going to make that available when the time comes up. But for now, if you know the studio phone numbers, please drop your WhatsApp message, okay? But this is not the time to make calls. So, like I said, something happened this week that genuinely left me baffled. When I looked at the number of those that placed calls and those that sent messages, every single person that sent message last Saturday, I responded. I shared the link. I shared the contact. I shared the details where they can get every information. I did that completely. Shared it to every person that sent WhatsApp messages, and those that called later, I placed calls back to them. Those that I promised to call back, I did place call back to them. So the thing is that some registered for the Tech Ignite Infotech Summer Cohort. Some registered. Some joined the group. Some said they wanted to participate. And then, poof, they disappeared. Just like that. Let me be sincere with us this morning. In fact, about 90% of those who initially indicated interest in the Tech Ignite Infotech Summer Cohort, they dropped off. About 90% of them, they dropped off. So that is why we are looking at this topic this morning. Knowledge is power, but action gives knowledge is power. You can't say you have knowledge. You can read all you want to read. If you do not take action, it is just mere saying. It won't, as they say, it's like fetching water with a basket. It is that's what it is, and that's the truth. So about 90% of those who let me just say it. Every person that I shared the details on air last Saturday, that I shared it on WhatsApp, nobody, after they registered, nobody went beyond that. After they registered, none went beyond. I mean, none, zero, did not go beyond that. Registering is one thing. Going beyond registration is another thing. So when you say you are interested, when you say you are registering for something, what do you do after that? How do you say, I'm interested? You register your child for the Tech Ignite Infotech Summer Cohort. You join the community, and then, poof, you drop off. And it's something that when I look at it, I said it baffles me. And this isn't just about Tech Live. Let's be sincere. It's not just about Tech Live. Just look around. Let's look around very, very much. Now, look around us. People want to join groups. They want to be added to communities. It doesn't have to be tech community, maybe other form of community. They want to be joined in those communities. They want access to information. People want access to information. They want opportunities. Everybody wants opportunities, just like we all normally say here that opportunity comes but once. So people want to access opportunity. People want to learn new skills. People want to become better. But then, when the opportunity finally arrives, only a handful show up. Only a handful participate. Only a handful ask questions. Only a handful contribute. So this is why I said I was baffled, but not shocked. I was just baffled. I said, why? Why does this happen? I honestly don't have all the answers. So listeners this morning, if you have the answer to this, please share it. When the time comes, call. If you know the answer to this, you can also start to send your WhatsApp message. If you have the studio WhatsApp line, you can drop one or two comments or posts. I will read it when the time comes. I'm going to read all your messages. Just like I did last Saturday, I responded to every single person that sent WhatsApp message last Saturday. I responded with the questions you asked. I gave you the answers. You requested for the link. I shared the link with you. And all those that sent in WhatsApp message, every single one of them, almost about 40 something or whatever, no single person, no single one went beyond registering. After they registered, and it was just it, they ended the whole thing. And this is the reason why we are looking at this topic this morning. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, but action gives knowledge its power. You can say anything you want. I always tell people, what you know, you know. What you know, you know. What you have, you have. Yes, there are certain times you hear people say, I get them before, no be property. Okay, that's not what I'm trying to say here. But I believe those of you listening to me this morning, you understand what I'm saying. Yes, I can see some of you dropping WhatsApp messages. Thank you very much. Drop your response. Like I'm trying to say this morning, we have people that join groups. A lot of people want to join group. After Saturday's show, last Saturday's show, we had over 50 something people joining the Facebook platform. People wanted to participate. They joined the group. They entered the community, not just our own community, other communities. They want access to information. They want opportunities. They want to learn new skills. They want to become better, which is good. All these things are excellent for us because as human beings, as we are alive, we must keep evolving daily. But when the opportunity finally comes, when the opportunity finally arrives, only a handful of those show up. Only a handful participate. Only a handful ask questions. Only a handful contribute. So if you know the reasons why these things are happening, please drop your WhatsApp messages. Join this conversation this morning. Call in when the time comes because, like I said, I honestly don't have all the answers. If you do, please share it. What do you think is responsible for this behavior? What do you think is responsible for this behavior? Please, if you do, share it. Let us know. Like I've mentioned some things on air, like advantages and financial benefits. I've discussed all these things, both on app building, both on vibe coding. I've mentioned a lot of things that some people can start learning and how they can get themselves better. And you see the excitement, and I love those excitement. I love those passion. But after the excitement and the passion, it just fizzle away. So these things are what we are talking about. Why do we do this? What is actually happening? What is actually happening? Okay, we need to start to look inward and start to think deep into all these things. So please tell me now. Tell me if you know why this thing is happening. I really want to know. Because it is not just Mr. Francis Oluchukwu Ogike talking. This is going to be a dialogue. So this is why this week we had the series, Knowledge is Power. Knowledge is power. But action gives knowledge its power. Your action gives knowledge its power. See, let me add something to that. Knowledge that you don't pursue is useless to you. If you don't pursue that knowledge, it's useless to you. Knowledge that you don't practice remains a theory. If you do not practice that knowledge, it remains a theory. Knowledge that you don't apply cannot transform your life. It cannot. If you don't apply that knowledge, it cannot transform your life. So it is not all about saying knowledge is power, but action, the action that you put into it gives knowledge its power. Remember, knowledge that you don't pursue is useless. Any person that don't pursue the knowledge that they claim they have is useless to them. The knowledge that you don't practice remains a theory to you. It's just a theory. If you don't practice it, it's just a theory. Before the Tech Ignite cohort came up, we were having our Thursdays podcast, and I made sure that the podcast remains on hold for now, because 100% is needed to help these little ones, these young ones that are on holidays, understand what is happening in the tech world and begin to play with it. You know, the saying, catch them young. When you see children work with tech gadgets, and they understand how, or they try to begin to understand how some of these tech things work, it excites them. We were doing things like in block form. In fact, one of the first things that they did was to build a simple animated app or game, if you want to call it, in a simple animated game that goes the different direction as they want it to go, using blocks. And after they now saw the codes that made up those blocks, it's just simple drag and drop. So they now understand, oh, so this is how you can do this. This is what you do for this to work. And the code was revealed to them, and they now begin to understand, okay, so this is the syntax, this is the prompt, this is the command that I'm going to put. Okay. Because if you start teaching children code straight ahead, sometimes they get frustrated, sometimes they get irritated. So you need to understand the technique of catching them young. Catching them young is letting them having fun. From the fun they are having, they now start doing it. And this is what we are doing. So that's why I said, knowledge that you don't practice remains a theory. You have to practice it. If you don't practice it, it is just a theory to you. Knowledge that you don't apply cannot transform your life. So these little ones are applying this knowledge, and they are being transformed. Their life, the excitement is there. Oh, you see them. Oh, so this is what I got it. Yes, I got it. And this is what it is all about. So you cannot indicate interest. You cannot register, and at the end of the day, you just poof, drop out. Remember, knowledge that you abandon halfway cannot produce the result you desire. Yes, you indicated interest, you registered, and then poof, you left. You abandoned it halfway. And how do you think you can produce your desired result? It doesn't work out this way. It doesn't work out that way. So I'm just talking about the experiences that I've had within this short period. Begin to understand that why do we do this? So, like I said, our children are learning. They are creating, they are building, they are making mistakes. They make mistakes, they rebuild, and they try again. So I'm seeing something beautiful in these little ones, and I see the excitement in them. And this is why I am here talking to us this morning. But unfortunately, like I said, the whole process has closed. Maybe till next time. When you hear something like this next time, maybe you have to take action. You have to start to do something about it. But currently now, it is closed. It is closed. And again, I want to point out something. I saw, thank goodness that the person that called me was a very faithful follower of the Tech Live Radio show. And when we come on air here, we talk about these things. The person called me and was talking about someone contacted him and was asking about the Tech Ignite Infotech Summer Cohort. And he called me. He said, sir, this is what a message I got to what is going on. So I explained everything to him, that for now it has ended, registration and every other process has ended. Imagine if it was someone that is not a faithful member of the group. The person could have taken advantage of that person that called. And this is why we have a process. And I said, if you're going to call or find out information about anything that I say on air here, call the studio line. Call VOP 90.3 FM Lagos. Call us here. Call us here. So that you do not fall into something that at the end of the day you start blaming people that don't even have idea what you are saying. Things you intentionally cost yourself. You cost it yourself, but you want to blame others. So thank goodness for that friend. I believe he's listening to me now. Thank you very much for contacting me. And I want to thank you because after we responded, you did the right thing. You responded back to the person. Let them call the studio. Let them call VOP. Yes. Or send messages to VOP. We all know the studio line and the studio WhatsApp number. So this is what happened last or this week, I would say. This week, this is what happened. Because our children, they are learning. They are creating. They are building. They are making mistakes and rebuilding. And after they rebuild, they try again and try again. So they are seeing something beautiful happening. I am also seeing something beautiful happening, because when you work with little ones, you get excitement how they are learning. And this is the reason why we are doing it. A child doesn't have to understand everything immediately. Get this right. A child does not have to understand everything immediately. No. A child also doesn't have to get the code right the first time. And that's why we're using code blocks. So they do not see any words. They don't see any syntax. They don't see anything. All what they see is blocks. Drag and drop blocks from one part to the other. As they drag and drop, they see it take effect. They see it take effect. First and foremost, they see what they have done, what they dragged and dropped, how it is working. Then we now show them the code that made up those blocks they dragged and dropped. And you see the excitement in them. Oh, so this is what happened. So, like I said, a child doesn't have to build something perfectly. And I want to ring this bell again as an appreciation to some parents. To some parents that were even part of it and they saw what is going on. So I want to thank you guys. Yes, some of the parents were saying, this thing is so funny. So it's so easy like this. It's so straightforward like this. I said, yes. Learning as a child is fun. When you learn as a child, it's fun. A child doesn't have to understand everything immediately. It's not, even you and I, we are adults. We don't know everything. We're still learning every day. So that's the same way you look at a child. They don't need to understand everything immediately. Secondly, a child doesn't have to get the code right the first time. It's not supposed to be. It doesn't have to get the code right the first time. No, they will make mistakes. No, they will break it. That's how children learn. They break things and they learn from it. But in this case, nothing is broken because you're working. What you're doing is soft work. You understand? You make mistake. Oh, you see this. Okay, you drag it to the wrong place. You remove it back. Put it to the right place. You try different positions and you now see it. Okay, this is the position. It works. And then later they see the code behind it. A child doesn't have to build something perfectly. What they have built, something simple. Some of them are building aliens that are talking, aliens that are moving from part to another, because this is a generation. This is the almost every movie you see a child watches, they want to see some form of alien invasion or whatever, monsters and all those things. It excites them, so they are building them. What matters for children is that they show up. What matters for children is that they show up. When they show up, they ask questions, they try, they make mistakes, they correct those mistakes, they try again. So this is what we are talking about this morning. And gradually, as they ask those questions, gradually as they try, gradually as they make mistakes, gradually as they correct those mistakes, gradually as they try again and again, they get better. They get better. So that's how real knowledge becomes power. And that is why we are talking about it today. Knowledge is power, but action gives knowledge its power. You can sit down and say whatever you want to say. You talk from now, and that is one of the things that is happening. As you see a lot of adults in politics, they say one thing, they do another thing. They say one thing, they do another thing. A lot of people don't even care. They just say, now maybe the first person that's to say like that. Am I the only one that is doing it? But what message are you leaving? What example are you giving to the younger ones? So that is what I'm trying to say this morning. That's how real knowledge becomes power. And this is also why the Tech Live Hub podcast, I said it earlier when I started, which normally airs every Thursday, 5 p.m. We are currently on hold until the end of the Tech Ignite Infotech Summer Cohort. Until that time, we were not talking anything about the Tech Life Hub podcast. So why? Like I said, because right now the children, they need our full attention. They need my full attention. I am the one doing the training, not any person. So you will need to see me. You will need to talk to me. So this is not, like I said, this is not just about technology. What we are talking about here today is not about technology. It cuts across every other thing. So we are building in the Tech Ignite Infotech cohort. We are building in Tech Live radio show. We are building. You understand? So it is your own decision, not mine, to join us to build, to join us to grow, to join us to ascend. So I'm going to go on a short break. When I come back from this short break, I'm going to open up the phone line so that you can join and be part of this discussion this morning. Like I said, it's not a monologue, it's a dialogue. I'm going to read the messages that I see coming in now. So when I come back, I'm going to open up the phone line. Get yourself ready, ask your questions, contribute, and let us know what is causing this thing. Why do we, you understand? Why do we say, okay, we want to join a community, or we even join the community? Why is it that we want access to information? Why is it that we want opportunities? Why is it that we want to learn new skills? Why is it that we want to become better? But when the opportunities finally arise, when it finally comes, only a handful of people show up. Only a handful of people participate. Only a handful of people ask questions. Only a handful of people contribute. Why? If you know the response, if you have a response, if you know the answer, when I come back from the short break, please call in 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903, or you can do a WhatsApp call or maybe a WhatsApp message 081 717 56338 081 717 56338. I'll be right back after the short break. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome back. Thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. Okay, let me go straight to the messages that I'm getting here now. Yes, you called earlier. Please call back. I'm back now to pick your call. So call back. Let me pick the messages so that I can read the messages. We have to hurry up. You know, already know that 1 hour is never enough for us here on the radio show. Okay, so let me look at this message this morning. Hello, good morning. Thank you very much. Good morning to you too. Okay, good morning, voice of the people. I need the link for the lesson. Sorry, it is closed. It is closed. We said it last Saturday. It closed on Sunday, the 9th of August. 6 days ago it closed, so it's not open anymore. Sorry for that, my brother. Good morning, Mr. Francis. The reason could be that the cost of the program was much. Okay, or the portal managing the registration process was hacked. Okay, thank you very much for that. But I don't think it was hacked, but that's a good response. Or the people withdrew by their free will as a group. Yes, that's a good one. I think they did. I think they withdrew on their own. It's a free will. Life is a free choice. You decide what you want to do. I think you're right. I think that's what they did. But why would they register and now later tell us that they are withdrawing from their free will? About 30-something persons withdrew on their own free will. Well, anyway, thank you for that response. And finally, scavengers could have found people to use for their ulterior motive. Well, true also. Or it could be that people are already engaged with other equally good program. Yeah, that's true. That time clashing. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, you are right. It could be that they already have other things and clashing, but information, as they say, information is powerful. On the URL, on the link, everything about the program was clearly stated there. And last Saturday, I also clearly mentioned how the program works. That's the reason why we have put on hold the podcast on Thursdays, because the program holds on Thursdays in the morning and on Sundays in the evening, 4 to 6. So I do not think there was a clash. Okay, let me pick this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. Please do call back. I think we had. You can call the studio line 0700 903 903 903. You can call the studio line if you are having. Okay, let me pick this call back. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you, my brother?
Yeah, my name is Ibube, calling from Mushi, sir.
Ebube from Mushi. Thank you very much, sir. Go ahead.
I like your program. Your
Thank you
program is
very.
so much interesting.
Thank
Your
you, sir.
program is so much interesting, and I pray that God should operate through people for more higher. Your program can go higher, and the channel will also go around the world.
Amen.
So my prayer for you people is that God should protect you people in anything that you are doing in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you very much, and you too. Thank you very much.
So I pray that you people should continue keeping the good work and talking to and reach out of people, people does not have. I pray that God should give you the heart to understand the heart of the people.
Okay, we pray that, and God is doing His work. Thank you very much, my brother. So you had the question that I was asking: why is it that people, when they indicate to join a group, or they join a group, or when they want to be part of a group or a community, at the end of the day they drop out? Do you think could be the issue? Why do people do that? Because we already have agreed that knowledge is power, but action gives knowledge its power.
Yes, knowledge is power, and action gives the power. Depend your ability. Not everybody will accept to join the group in the meeting or one or two things. So if your spirit accepted to join the group, you can easily join. Nobody will force you. But if you know that you cannot join the group, decide on your own that you cannot join. So nobody will force you.
Yeah, you are right.
So that is all I have for now.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Have a nice day, sir.
Me too.
Okay, so that's his contribution. Thank you very much. Like I was reading the message of is Kest from Ogba. I was reading your message. Thank you very much. I think yes, it could be free will, but they joined, they registered, they dropped off. Whatever they know. Let me pick this call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Are you hearing me clearly?
I can hear you clearly. Good morning.
Okay. You see, you don't have to be discouraged in all these things, because even Facebook, I think we have 5 that started and some other 2 people drop also. So it wasn't all that easy. Anything good doesn't come easy.
Yes.
So you should not be discouraged.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate the contribution, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Actually, I am not discouraged. To be sincere, I just want, because it's exciting. The reason why I am asking these questions, I came on last Saturday to talk about it because a lot of people wanted to be part of that training. They were pleading and trying to persuade me to open it. We had already started 2 weeks before then. And looking at the message is Kirst from Ogba sent, I really like that message. But I don't think because those that even started before, the fee was higher than what you guys saw. Because you cannot, how do you pay the same amount from Oshodi to Maitu and Oshodi to Yanosolo? It's not possible. So you understand, the distance are different. So that is the reason why I don't think it has to do with the fee they saw. I think if it had to do with the fee, then if they think knowledge is expensive, they should try ignorance. That's the truth. Because now we can see what the children are doing. They are excited, learning things, drag from one point to another, drag and drop. And when they are doing it, they see things. They see things. So they see things as it's working and they are enjoying it. So this is what I'm trying to talk about. It has nothing to do with maybe the amount. I think if it is, I'm sorry for that. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's the name, please? Where are you calling?
Good morning, sir.
Okay, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Sorry, I was distracted. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Mr. Oluchukwu Francis. Good morning. This is Ebuka coming from my brother.
Okay, go ahead, Ebuka, sir.
Yeah, say I've called you on this show like 3 times now. Say most times should be asked why people don't participate after the registration, right? So most times like this, when you fix the time for the program, you understand, many of us may not be available that time. So many of us may be busy, or some people may be doing some things. So like I voluntarily say that, okay, you said something that is because of people will be sending you message anyhow. That's why you don't want to open the message station, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is just that, like me, I will say on my own, like that time you usually set, that time it may be the time of maybe someone was very, very busy and cannot come online then.
Okay.
So I requested for if we can be available to maybe to be having private session, like when someone you can talk to somebody one-on-one. That would be better. Maybe this person will say, okay, this is when I will be available. If it doesn't, even though I have to cost payment, no problem.
Okay. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate your contribution. Thank you. I'm going to respond to your contribution. Let's give other people the opportunity. Thank you, sir. Okay. I really love his assertion, his contribution. Yes. Now, it is not because I understand what he's trying to say. So many people have different schedule. And that is the reason why it is not always easy. Personally, for me, when I come out to talk about something, I talk about it because I am the one doing it. I'm not giving it to any person to do it. Because do you understand what it means that when at the end of the day they don't get what they want to get, the next thing they will say, they will push the blame on me. So because of that, I try to check my own schedule, my own time also, to be able to do it. Now, there's something we talk about you have to sacrifice. I'm on air here now. It's not easy for me. I am on studio. Almost every time I'm on air, I also do consultations out there. So it's not easy for me. For me to bring out that time was very, very much challenging to do that. To bring out that time was very much challenging. So if you want to learn something, it's not something you do forever. So you have to sacrifice your time to be able to do it. I understand what he's trying to say, Buka, my brother. As the time wasn't convenient for you, I think you should also look at the person that is going to be doing the lecturing, the teaching. If the person is not going to be available, so you need to see how you can blend it. If you guys, those of you that are following us on Facebook, you know that Sundays, I've said it here on air, Sundays are my personal time with my family and my God. But however, I had to a little bit bend this Sunday to bring out this Sunday 4 to 6 for this program. It's not easy. Even as I'm speaking with us this morning, here I'm in the studio, my son is also here with me, because after here now I'm going to be somewhere before coming back again. So it is not that easy. I know we are all engaged. We have issues. We have what we are doing that is taking us time, but we just need to sacrifice. So that's what I want to respond to my brother Ebuka from Egbeda. Thank you very much, sir. Let me pick this call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Oh, sorry, that call dropped again. Please do call back. I'm going to pick your call. Sorry for that. Let me look at the messages. Okay, let me pick this call. Hello, good morning. Okay, please do call back. I don't know why. Just keep trying. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Thank you very much for joining us. Please turn down your radio set.
Yeah, this is the same guy that called you. I sent you a message on WhatsApp.
Okay, you sent me a message on WhatsApp.
Yeah, Ebube is my name. Check it out.
Okay, Ebube. Is it the studio WhatsApp?
Yeah, it's studio WhatsApp.
Okay, I'm going to check it. Thank you very much, Ebube. Thank you.
That's my only knowledge.
Thank you very much. I'm going to check it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, let me look at the message that he sent, because I know Time is running. Okay, good morning, Mr. Francis. I'm an ardent listener of Tech Life program. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. These are my people. Thank you very much. This is Tina from Ladipo. I introduced some children to the Facebook platform, but I'm not happy that my little boy couldn't join the holiday cohort program. I was unable to make it financially. I asked for payment in installment but could not get immediate response. I do not know, was it the therefore my withdrawal was based on the cost and my inability to afford it at that short notice. Oh, sorry, Tina, sorry for that. I understand what you're saying, but it is what it is. Maybe next one, it is going to be properly, or we're going to make the notification much earlier, because it was meant to be an in-house thing, and when other people got to know of it and they started pleading, begging, persuading, and that was why I had to come up last Saturday to say it, because you need to be able to control the people you are training, because you want them to learn something at the end of the training, not just cho. You see, talking is good, but action, like I always tell you guys on air, action is the best. Whatever you cannot do, don't say it. Don't brag, don't say it. And that was why we were doing this thing before people started pleading, begging. In fact, if I tell you how they pleaded, you will be shocked, and that was why we came off. I'm sorry for that, Tina from Ladipo. Maybe next one, keep listening, join, continue to contribute on the show, and when that time comes, you're going to know. Okay, okay, let me look at this message. Courage is the mental or moral strength to face danger, fear, pain, or difficult situations. It does not mean a person feels no fear. Rather, it is the choice to act and do what is right, even when they are afraid. Example of courage: small acts of grand gestures. Courage is the choice and power to face. Okay, thank you very much. Let me pick this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, go ahead, sir. What's the name? Where are you calling me from?
The person that sent you a message on WhatsApp.
Okay, Ebube.
Based on that, I need a link. Last Saturday, I'm so busy, so I need that link. I did it for my daughter. Now, even say if now that Facebook link, so I would like to join. I would like my daughter to join it too. I beg.
Okay. The Facebook is just the Tech Live Radio Show handle. So just go to your Facebook. Go to Facebook, search Tech Live Radio Show. That's all you need to do, sir. Opened. Just wait for the next one. This one has gone. It has gone. The opportunity came last Saturday. It was opened when I informed everyone. Even on, if you're following us on social media before Saturday, I have been talking about it. But still yet, I understand Nigerians. We know how we do our things. Sometimes we like to do fire brigade approach, last minute, but it is closed. It is closed. It is closed. It is closed. It is, maybe it's going to come up next time, but not now. So please, I just want us to understand this. Like I said, if all of you that have called and suggested this morning gave your own contribution, thank you very much. God will bless you guys. I really appreciate what you guys are doing. You gave examples of courage, Ebube from Ebube. Others that also gave their own responses. I've read your message, Tina from Ladipo. I've read your message. Thank you very much. Madam Tina, maybe next time, please. I know you have been following this show. I know that. I am so, I appreciate you. Thank you. God bless you, Madam Tina. But it should have to be next time. And also, it's Case from Ogba and Ebuka from Egbeda. All of you guys that sent messages and those that tried to call, sorry for the call was dropping. Please, let's meet again next week, Saturday. But every day from Monday we continue on the Tech Live Radio Show on Facebook and WhatsApp. Now, tomorrow and on Thursdays, we continue with the Tech Ignite Infotech summer cohort for those that are already in it. Thank you guys for coming on board. Yes, I have seen your message. Okay. Yes, I'm the guy that called about the link. Please help send the Facebook link. No problem. I will try to do that to you. Thank you very much. So until I come your way again next week, I remain your host, Oluchukwu Francis Ogwike. This is the Tech Live Radio Show on Voice of the People, VOP 90.3 FM Lagos. What we do here on Tech Live, very soon you guys are going to see it and you're going to be marveled. It is the reason why I keep talking about these things. No late entry, not that later you will not tell me that, oh, I am part of the Tech Live Radio. Do you know that as this community is growing, maybe those children that eventually begin to learn tech and grow in tech, the sky is their limit. They might get a job or maybe intern placement with some tech companies that are part of this whole thing we are doing. So it is not something that you should look and say, give your children the best future. Don't look at what is going on now, because when you were small, look, Nigeria was not how it is now when you were younger. But look at what Nigeria is now, and you are seated there listening to me, watching us, and you're not making the move for your children. Give them the best. If you think getting knowledge is expensive, maybe you can try ignorance. But I don't want you to do that, because it is going to boomerang on you, and it's going to affect their future. So until I come your way again next week, like I said, I remain Oluchukwu Francis Ogwike. Follow us on Facebook. Just go and type Tech Live Radio Show, simple as ABC. Search Tech Live Radio Show and follow us on Facebook. Now, every day we post something that can help you guys. It might be motivational, it might be sometimes code, it might be whatever, so that you can learn about tech and the life that you can get in tech. Thank you very much. Same time next week again. Let's meet and have a wonderful time.